It's normal to feel nervous and make mistakes during the IELTS speaking test. Today, I'll share 10 common mistakes people often make, along with examples of what to do and what to avoid. Try to avoid these mistakes and keep practicing to build your confidence. Let's get started. 1. Giving short answers. Many candidates respond with very brief answers, especially in Part 1. It's important to extend your responses with explanations or examples to show your fluency. Question: do you enjoy listening to music? Here's an example of the mistake.
Yes, I do.
This answer is too brief and doesn't show fluency. Here's the correct way to answer.
Yes, I enjoy listening to music, especially when I'm relaxing at home. My favorite genre is jazz because it helps me unwind after a long day.
2. Memorizing answers. Examiners can tell when answers are memorized. If your responses sound unnatural or don't directly answer the question, it may hurt your score. Question: what is your favorite hobby? Here's an example of the mistake.
In my free time, I enjoy playing polo on horseback because it helps me relax and connect with nature.
Polo is a highly exclusive and uncommon hobby that most people would not realistically engage in. For a typical candidate, this answer is unlikely to be genuine and may sound memorized. Here's the correct way to answer.
In my free time, I enjoy playing football with my friends. It's a great way to stay active and have fun at the same time.
3. Overusing complex words. Using overly complicated vocabulary without understanding the context can lead to mistakes. It's better to use simple, accurate language than to misuse advanced words. Question: do you prefer living in a house or a flat? Here's an example of the mistake.
I adamantly opine that domiciles offer superior amenities for familial interactions.
Overly complex vocabulary makes the answer unnatural and harder to follow. Here's the correct way to answer.
I prefer living in a house because it usually has more space, which is great if you have a family or enjoy gardening.
4. Ignoring pronunciation. Mispronouncing words or speaking too fast can make your answers hard to understand. Clear and natural pronunciation is key to achieving a good score. Question: what kind of sports do you like? Here's an example of the mistake.
I like football and townies.
Mispronunciation can make your answer unclear to the examiner. Here's the correct way to answer.
I like football and tennis. They're both fun to watch and play.
5. Not organizing responses. Jumping between ideas without structure can make your answers confusing. Use logical connectors like firstly, however, and for example to make your speech coherent. Question: why do some people like traveling? Here's an example of the mistake.
Because it's exciting and they can see new places. Like, traveling is fun and they meet people.
The response is repetitive and lacks structure. Here's the correct way to answer.
People enjoy traveling because it allows them to explore new places and experience different cultures. For example, visiting a country with unique traditions can be very exciting.
6. Pausing too much. Long pauses or hesitations can indicate a lack of fluency. Practice thinking and speaking at the same time to avoid frequent breaks. Question: What's your favorite type of weather? Here's an example of the mistake.
Um, I like sunny days because, they're nice for outdoor activities.
Frequent pauses disrupt fluency. Here's the correct way to answer.
I really like sunny weather because it's perfect for outdoor activities like hiking or having a picnic.
7. Being monotone. Speaking in a flat tone can make your answers sound rehearsed. Adding intonation and stress shows enthusiasm and natural speech. Question: what's your favorite holiday? Here's an example of the mistake.
I like Christmas because I spend time with my family. We exchange gifts and eat a big meal.
A monotone delivery lacks natural intonation and engagement. Here's the correct way to answer.
I love Christmas because I get to spend time with my family. We exchange gifts and enjoy a big meal together. It's always so festive.
8. Not addressing the question. Some candidates misunderstand or avoid the question, giving irrelevant answers. Listen carefully and address what is being asked. Question: what do you do to stay healthy? Here's an example of the mistake.
I love eating junk food because it's tasty, but I try not to overdo it.
The response doesn't focus on how the candidate stays healthy. Here's the correct way to answer.
To stay healthy, I try to eat balanced meals, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. I also drink plenty of water every day.
9. Speaking too little in Part 2. Candidates sometimes stop speaking too early before reaching the 2-minute mark. Make sure to use all the time available to fully develop your answer. Question: describe a time you helped someone. Here's an example of the mistake.
I helped my friend with her homework last year. She didn't understand maths, so I explained it to her.
The response is too short and doesn't fully develop the topic. Here's the correct way to answer.
Last year, my friend was struggling with her maths homework, and she asked for my help. She had a big exam coming up, so I spent a couple of afternoons explaining concepts like algebra and geometry. She was so grateful because she did really well on her test, and it made me feel proud that I could help.
10. Overthinking grammar. Trying to make every sentence perfect can slow you down and affect fluency. Focus on communicating your ideas clearly, even if there are small grammar mistakes. Question: what's your favorite food? Here's an example of the mistake.
My favorite food is, pasta because, it, they are, no, it's very tasty.
Overthinking causes hesitation and loss of fluency. Here's the correct way to answer.
My favorite food is pasta because it's so versatile. You can make it with different sauces, and it's always delicious.
That's the end of today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any future videos.